Throughout history, a lot of people try to answer questions about the self. What makes me, me? Some say that we only consist of a body and a brain. This view is known as reductionism. Prophet, one of the most remarkable reductionists, is quoted to say, "I shall exist if and only if this body and soul continue to exist." However, according to Hume, another remarkable reductionist, every object consists of a set of properties and nothing else. For him, the self has no properties and thus it doesn't exist. It's just an illusion. For him, we are just a collection of mental states at a particular time. There is no self. On the other side, non-reductionists oppose the idea of reducing the self into physical forms, body and brain. Their view is sometimes referred to as dualism. They typically argue that the mind or the soul and the body are composed of different substances, wherein the mind is a thinking thing that lacks the usual attributes of physical objects like size, motion, solidity, and adherence to the physical laws. Keeping this dualistic base in mind, Socrates believed that the soul is immortal. For this reason, he asserted that death is not the end of existence. Death is only the separation of the soul from the body. Later on, Plato argued that the soul doesn't come into existence together with the body. The soul exists prior to and until the body dies, and then it goes from one body to another. For this reason, he called the body the prison of the soul. However, our friend Augustine saw things differently. He agreed with them that the soul is immortal and that the soul and the body make up the self, but for him, the body isn't just a prison for a self that goes from one body to another. Instead, one soul and one body makes up one person. So, whatever the answer should be, we should really keep going.
تمام.
For this reason, Plato called the soul again. Later on,